like a group network?
That's certainly an option. Not everybody has the skills. Not everybody is savvy enough, right? So what widowed people experience is that your friends change.
Mm.
People drop off surprisingly so. And the people who you thought would be there for you are absolutely not there for you. And so friends change. And so don't expect everybody in the friend circle to have the savvy and the desire to show up for that person. The other thing about from the widowed person's perspective is like there is some, I hate to use the word benefit, but there's some blessing in, going to create your own community of people who do get it. And I can't say enough, Soaring Spirits International, amazing organization for people who have lost their person. That could be a fiance, a spouse, a partner, you name it. So that is your community. There are regional groups. It's an international community of people who get it, who want to connect with you. So go to Soaring. If you're a widowed person, go to Soaring Spirits International and get familiar with the lots of programs that they offer.
In our work with older adults and with lifestyle coaching and change, we use, as people have heard before, Kaizen in our approach just to normal lifestyle change. And I've read your book, and it's clear that that's part of your recommendation. Is it not? Small steps towards healing?
It is small steps, literally so small that we take it one thought at a time. That's small, right? And it's not that you should be happy all the time. Oh my goodness, no, not especially not in after your life has just been so dramatically changed. No, but it doesn't have to be 1 ounce harder than it already is, right? So analyzing those thoughts and making sure that we're not creating more suffering and piling it on top of the already profound pain.
What I was particularly taken with is that you have your widow uh, clients, I'll call for want of a better word, actually write down what they've accomplished as far as a success, however small, right, on a regular basis, don't you?
Yep. Yep. Absolutely. Because why? The brain, about an 80% negativity bias for a normal human. And I don't know what that number would be for a grieving human, but the brain just basically wants to point out the negative. It's always focused on the gap, not the gain. And so we intentionally change that channel and try to give even up to equal airtime to, all right, what have you accomplished? And I would tell you that in the first days that you've drawn the next breath is a win. And it feels so much like you're willing your heart to beat. Just your existence is such a win. And then we go from there.
This book is so chock full of pearls of getting over something like this, or getting through something that you never get over it, right? You said it's always there, but to move through it and to transition. What would you tell a new widow, or someone who's just had a loss, a man, anyone, a brother, a sister? What sort of initial advice would you give them in this period of numbness and that you described?
Yeah. I mean, I think the first bit of advice is just draw the next breath. That's it. That's the goal. Draw the next breath.
Talk about Kaizen, huh?
Yeah.
Just draw the next breath.
Yeah. Is there a micro Kaizen that we can talk about? Yeah. It's really draw the next breath and know that your primitive brain, whose job is to protect you, is just launched into overdrive because of this trauma. And so many of your thoughts are going to be based in fear and scarcity. Of course, they are.
Well, the book is Life Reconstructed by our own Teresa Beshwate, and it is magnificent. And I'll tell you, having read it, You don't have to have experienced the loss. Of course, most have at some point in their lives, but the wisdom that's in here, the empathy, the compassion, and just the very practical advice on and counseling on how to get through any of life's bumps is all here. So I highly recommend it. I congratulate you. This had to be a journey of emotional intensity for you, Teresa, and I certainly congratulate you. But more importantly, I thank you for adding this to the compassion and the literature of compassion. And as it is that indeed.
It's been my pleasure. And you two have been my friends since way before this loss and are still my friends. So talk about the friends who stay with you. You two are those people. And I'm very, very grateful.
Yeah, we're like a bad penny. We're not going anywhere.
Something like that.
And please check the description of this podcast. So we'll tell you how you can reach out to Teresa if you're looking for coaching services, how you can order her book, and also Soaring Spirits. You said was a great resource to include them as well.
We want to continue to provide information that is valuable and reliable to our listeners. We welcome your comments and suggestions for topics that are important to you. Please see the description of this episode to contact the Brightside team.
You've been listening to Dr. Roger and Friends, The Bright Side of Longevity. If you like the show, please rate and review, and be sure to click to follow.